You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Jesus spoke these words to his followers, emphasizing the liberating power of truth. When we seek and embrace truth in our lives, we free ourselves from ignorance, falsehoods, and illusions. Truth has the power to illuminate our minds, enlighten our spirits, and guide us on the path of righteousness and wisdom. It liberates us from the bondage of falsehoods and misconceptions, allowing us to live authentically and in alignment with divine principles. Knowing the truth requires courage, humility, and an open heart. It entails seeking truth in all aspects of life, including our beliefs, actions, and relationships. Embracing truth may challenge our preconceived notions, beliefs, and comfort zones, but ultimately it leads to spiritual growth, inner peace, and true freedom. However, despite the profound liberation that truth offers, the reality is that many individuals are not yet prepared to embrace it. They shy away from the truth because of the potential upheaval it could bring into their lives, the discomfort it may inflict, and the challenges it poses to their existing beliefs and lifestyles. In the labyrinth of human existence, there exist truths so profound, so paradigm-shifting, that they have the power to shatter the very foundations of our beliefs. Throughout history, individuals have dared to venture into the realm of the unknown, probing the depths of consciousness in search of enlightenment. For centuries, humanity has been ensnared in the web of conformity, shackled by the chains of conventional wisdom and societal norms. We have been taught to fear the unknown, to cling to the familiar comforts of ignorance, and to shield our minds from the blinding light of truth. But within the shadows lie secrets waiting to be uncovered, whispers of wisdom that challenge the very fabric of our reality. Let's explore some of these truths. We choose our life circumstances. One of the primary reasons people may struggle with the notion of choosing their life circumstances is that it undermines the victim mentality that society often fosters. Many individuals find comfort in assigning blame to external factors for their hardships and challenges. Accepting that we actively choose our circumstances implies a level of personal responsibility that can be uncomfortable to confront. It requires individuals to relinquish the role of the victim and take ownership of their experiences, which can be a daunting prospect for those accustomed to feeling powerless. For many people, the belief in a random or predetermined existence provides a sense of comfort and security. The idea that our lives are governed by chance or fate can be reassuring because it absolves individuals of the need to actively engage with the complexities of existence. The notion of actively choosing our life circumstances disrupts this comforting belief system and requires individuals to confront the uncertainty and responsibility inherent in the human experience. Embracing the idea that we choose our life circumstances necessitates a willingness to embrace change and growth. It requires individuals to acknowledge that they have the power to shape their reality through their thoughts, beliefs, and actions. For some, this prospect may be daunting, as it requires stepping outside of familiar patterns and comfort zones. Resistance to change is a common barrier to personal growth, and the concept of actively choosing our life circumstances challenges individuals to confront this resistance head-on. The power of the mind. Embracing the power of the mind requires individuals to acknowledge their role as active creators of their reality. This can be empowering for some, but for others, it may feel overwhelming or even frightening. It requires a shift from a mindset of passivity and resignation to one of agency and empowerment. Some individuals may resist this shift because it requires them to relinquish the illusion of control and surrender to the inherent uncertainty of life. The idea that our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality carries with it a profound sense of responsibility. It implies that we are accountable for the outcomes we experience in our lives, both positive and negative. For some individuals, this prospect may be daunting, as it requires them to confront their past choices and take ownership of their future. Fear of responsibility can manifest as resistance to the idea that we have the power to influence our reality through our thoughts and intentions. Many people hold deeply ingrained beliefs about the nature of reality that are rooted in a materialistic worldview. They may subscribe to the belief that external circumstances determine their experiences, rather than recognizing the role of their own thoughts and beliefs. Challenging these long-held beliefs can be difficult, as it requires individuals to question the very foundation of their understanding of reality. Western society, in particular, tends to emphasize external factors such as wealth, status, and material possessions as indicators of success and happiness. The idea that our thoughts and beliefs hold the power to shape our reality may be perceived as contrary to this cultural conditioning. As a result, individuals may reject or dismiss the notion in favor of more conventional explanations for success and fulfillment. Many individuals hold on to limiting beliefs about themselves and their capabilities, which can serve as barriers to embracing the power of the mind. These beliefs may be deeply ingrained and tied to a person's sense of identity. Accepting the idea that we have the power to shape our reality challenges these limiting beliefs and requires individuals to expand their perception of themselves and their potential. Embracing the power of the mind often requires individuals to make significant changes in their thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. It necessitates a willingness to step outside of comfort zones and embrace new possibilities. Fear of change can be a powerful deterrent for many people, leading them to reject or resist ideas that challenge their existing worldview. Parallel realities and multiple dimensions. The notion of parallel realities and multiple dimensions existing simultaneously presents a profound departure from the traditional understanding of reality. The concept of parallel realities challenges the linear perception of time that is deeply ingrained in human consciousness. In our everyday experience, time appears to flow in a linear fashion, with events unfolding sequentially from past to present to future. The idea of parallel realities suggests that multiple timelines coexist simultaneously, blurring the distinction between past, present, and future. This challenges individuals to rethink their understanding of time and how they perceive the unfolding of events in their lives. Many people subscribe to the belief in a single objective reality that exists independently of individual perception. This perspective is rooted in the scientific paradigm of materialism, which asserts that reality is fundamentally objective and can be understood through empirical observation and measurement. The concept of parallel realities challenges this belief by suggesting that reality is subjective and can vary depending on one's perspective or point of observation. This can be difficult for individuals who hold on to the notion of a fixed and unchanging reality. The idea of parallel realities can trigger cognitive dissonance in individuals who struggle to reconcile it with their existing worldview. Cognitive dissonance occurs when there is a discrepancy between one's beliefs or attitudes and new information or ideas. The concept of parallel realities presents a radical departure from conventional thinking, leading some individuals to reject or dismiss it in order to maintain internal consistency and psychological comfort. The concept of parallel realities opens the door to vast possibilities and unknown realms beyond our current understanding. For some individuals, the prospect of venturing into uncharted territory can be intimidating or frightening. The fear of the unknown may lead individuals to reject or resist ideas that challenge their familiar and comfortable worldview, preferring to cling to what is known and familiar. The concept of the interconnectedness of all being is a profound truth that challenges the prevailing notion of separateness and individualism. From a young age, individuals are conditioned to perceive themselves as separate entities distinct from others and the world around them. This sense of separateness is reinforced by societal norms, cultural conditioning, and personal experiences. The idea of interconnectedness challenges this illusion of separateness, suggesting that all beings are interconnected and part of a larger unified whole. This can be difficult for individuals to accept, as it requires them to re-evaluate their fundamental understanding of self and identity. The ego, or the sense of individual identity and self-importance, thrives on the illusion of separateness. It seeks to maintain a distinct sense of self and often resists anything that threatens this separation. The concept of interconnectedness challenges the ego's attachment to individuality and encourages the shift towards a more expansive, inclusive perspective. This can be threatening to individuals who are deeply identified with their ego and fear losing their sense of self-importance. Many societal structures are built on hierarchies that reinforce notions of superiority, dominance, and control. The concept of interconnectedness challenges these hierarchical structures by emphasizing the inherent equality and interconnectedness of all beings. This can be threatening to individuals who benefit from existing power dynamics and fear losing their privileged position in society. Western culture often promotes individualism and competition over cooperation and unity. The concept of interconnectedness challenges these cultural norms by emphasizing the importance of collaboration, empathy, and compassion. Individuals who are steeped in Western cultural conditioning may struggle to accept the idea of interconnectedness, as it contradicts the values of individualism and self-reliance that are often glorified in society. Embracing the truth, no matter how uncomfortable or challenging it may be, is the key to unlocking true freedom and enlightenment in our lives. Just as Jesus proclaimed, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." When we courageously seek and embrace truth, we liberate ourselves from the shackles of ignorance, falsehoods, and illusions.
Let's rejoice, because the insanity we are experiencing is an illusion, which is forcing more and more people to awaken. However, we must have compassion for those who are incapable of awakening, because the mRNA injections have created a separation from the individual soul. The only way out of the illusion is through absolute non-compliance. The courageous ones have consciously chosen to get out of the illusion and will continue their evolution of consciousness on the ascending crystal spiral. I know my jail experience was a blessing because it forced me to leave Canada and what was perceived as a perfect life of a very successful dentist and a mother of 2 wonderful children. I accessed the courage within me, abandoned myself to my soul, and jumped into the complete unknown. Today, I'm able to offer guidance to those who choose life in Colombia or Ecuador. A long-term stay at Cascada Café Retiro is $120 per week. During your stay, expand your consciousness with a 2-day Infinite Love Consciousness workshop. Who am I? And what the hell have I come to do on this earth? Learn about the miraculous Sacha Inchi nut. This oleaginous plant has a very high protein content with all the essential amino acids and fatty acids for the maximum well-being of human health. Finally, I offer reconstructive dentistry at a very affordable price. I'm guided by the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Since February 29, 1956, the supermind has been operational on Earth as an active evolutionary power. A new phase of evolution has begun amidst the collapse of the old world. Infinite Love Consciousness is an invitation to take part in an unprecedented adventure of consciousness. Will you join us? Infinite